done there. I guess we might as well go see what this quest is.
Standing stones exist all across Tamriel, and regional scholars have chosen to affiliate them with regional concepts.
Yeah,
For example, some stones in Cyrodiil are mythically aligned with former emperors.
No, Xander, I do not care. I do not care.
Someday you'll make something surprising with that.
You were really late in telling me that, sir.
Can fate be changed? Do you believe in fate, my friend? What if I said I was sitting here all my life waiting for you to come? That would be absurd, wouldn't it? No. Fate led both of us here at the perfect moment, and I can prove it.
How can you prove it?
In exactly just a few moments, a windstorm will appear right over there. And you, my friend, you will race it across the desert.
How do you know this?
Because it is my fate to come here and tell you this, just as it was another's fate to tell me mine, and yet another's before that. Your fate is to race the storm and to win. The question is, are these fates fixed? Will you help me test this?
Yes, I'll help you test this.
The winds gather even now. The storm will appear here any moment. When it does, you must race. Follow the trail of the blue flames and reach the final flame before the storm does. Are you ready to test your fate, my friend?
Sure, I'm ready to race.
Then if fate is to be believed, the winds are ready as well. Run quickly, my friend, or do not. Either way, we will have our answer.
Not quite sure how I'm missing all the baddies, but I'll take it.
It is true. It is all true. You won the race. Our fates are unavoidable. Do you know what this means? Do you realize the full extent of this?
What does it mean?
It means... what does it mean? I had it all figured out. Something very important, very profound, but now I can't remember. I'm going to stay here until I remember.
Okay.
I have much to ponder now. Do you have further questions of me, my friend?
I'm not sure this test proved your claims.
But you ran against the storm. You won. You saw it just as I did. Wait a minute. I think I know what this is about. Did Hadun send you?
Who is a Hadun?
He is a good friend. But he thought this fate business was all nonsense. The woman had prescribed his fate as well. but he did not believe it. Nonetheless, I believe he did go into the desert to see. Perhaps you should seek him out.
Okay. Thanks, Xander, for protecting me while we were doing that silliness. Come back here so I can free up my inventory space. Ugh.
Another chance at perfection.
This place provides shelter to those who seek to perfect their skills. Take what you need and leave an offering in return. Okay, cleaned up my inventory a little. What is next for me? Looks like we're going down this way. There's a quest over here, though. Hearing the sounds of a dolmen, but I'm not seeing an active dolmen.
How could this happen? The mine, it is collapsing. I left my partner down there. I beseech you to help me in this.
What happened?
We were digging, and then there was a rumbling, and the ceiling began to fall. I thought he was right beside me, but alas, he did not emerge. I would go back, but I have inhaled too much dust. I cannot catch my breath.
Are you sure he's still alive?
No, and that is what I fear the most. I would never be able to forgive myself. At the very least, though, I must retrieve his supply pack. Everything is in there. Our maps, our water, our food. I cannot survive without these things.
All right, I'll go grab your partner or at least the supplies.
Please, go quickly. It would be terrible if the mine collapsed and we did not at least discover my partner's fate.
What is your partner's name?
His name is Haidar. I worked for him for many years before he began acknowledging me as his partner rather than his apprentice. I learned much from him, though. I truly hope you're able to get him out of there.
What are you mining for?
Dwemer gold. It is buried under this desert somewhere. My partner and I worked Kulati mines for some time, but that effort was of no avail. We came here on our own. The fewer people involved, the greater the reward if something is discovered.
But you didn't find anything?
No, there is no Dwemer gold down there. We had already decided to give up on this mine even before the rumbling began. We had talked of seeking our fortunes in Bangkorai. Though now, I suppose, I might be going there on my own.
Right. Xander. They say that, I'm going to fall for it myself.
Quality material makes for quality goods. Coin, plunder, commerce.
I need to really find, oh, hi. A thieves' guild.
You are bold to enter a collapsing mine, stranger. Beware lest you share my fate.
Oh, were you crushed beneath the rocks?
No, only my skull was crushed. And this by the tip of my partner's pickaxe. We finally found something of value down here. Gems. But in that very moment, I saw the price of my life's blood in her beautiful eyes.
She murdered you?
Yes. And keenly do I feel the need For revenge. In death, I have been granted this opportunity. I have poured my hatred into the gems we found. Give them to her. Give them to Samsi, and she will be repaid for her treachery.
I have more questions first.
When I was among the living, I had many questions too. Samsi made sure my questions were put to an end, though. If it will convince you to avenge me, I will answer your questions. What is it you wish to know?
Do you think Samsi planned this?
It is possible Samsi always intended this, or her true self simply emerged when we finally found something of value. I have known Samsi many years, and she has always been jealous. But I have never thought she harbored murderous intentions in her heart.
I just realized there's a skeleton right here. Did your spirit linger just for revenge?
I do not know for certain. It is possible that the gemstones were already cursed before we found them, and this is what caused my spirit to linger. Regardless, I believe achieving vengeance on my killer will bring me peace.
If they were already cursed, maybe Samsi was under their influence.
The crime of murder is unforgivable. Whether Samsi was influenced or not is irrelevant. She must pay the consequences for taking my life.
I am ready to make my decision.
Very well. I hope you are convinced that my cause is just. Those who would commit murder for coin deserve terrible suffering. My curse will give Samsi a quick and merciful end.
I will give her the cursed gemstones.
Thank you.
Only because in the beginning of our dialogue, when we were first talking to her, she said she left and then she quickly changed it to her mentor's name, and which told me that she was lying, right? I don't know if she killed him or not, but no matter what, she wanted the gems, so I'm just gonna give her the gems, regardless if it's related to
We
revenge.
can use this.
Hold on, can I look at his body real quick? There's a shovel. There's a pickaxe. I can't really see. It's terrifying. Run, Xander, run! Oh, well, we're gonna run to this.
Oh no! The fact that he is not with you does not bode well. Did you find anything? Was he dead? What about the supplies?
Oh, Samsi, you just convinced me that you killed him. I think I have what you really wanted all along.
The gemstones? Thank you so much. I am surprised you... Well, I am simply grateful. I have spent so many years searching in the darkness and found nothing. My luck has finally changed. I am so happy. Wait. Something is wrong. I feel...
Yeah, Samsi. Finish that, and that was easy. Alright, let's go with this way. I think what I'm gonna do is ride all the way down here.
If we must.
I know, Xander, you hate mounts. I do too, but I want to ride all the way down here. Weave around the baddies. I want that runestone, but I don't need it. It's fine. We're okay. Oh, there's a dolmen. server lag? Why is there so many damn people?
They serve by choice. They serve the strong. They serve me.
I think this one wants a ruckus.
Nothing you can do will end this.
Why is there so many people here? It has been a long time since I've seen this many people.
More funding for our research.
Goodness. That was so many people at one place. Like a whole guild? Maybe it's a whole guild. I can believe that.
Good find, cohort.
That was not my favorite, actually. I did not like that. I felt a little overwhelmed. Let's, I guess let's tackle this dungeon while we're here. Maybe. I don't know if I'm in the right direction. I know where the story quest wants me to go, I promise. I do know. Okay, I see her. Or him.
Distasteful.
I don't know. Oh, I broke my fall with my face. Like when you play the game, play at this MMO. Since I tend to play solo, even though I'm part of guilds now, and when I'm not recording, I do chat with them. The only thing is most of the guilds request that any guild chat does not appear in the videos. They would prefer it not to. So I do have the guild chat off during recording. So for the most part, I do feel a little alone when I'm playing, which is fine. I actually appreciate that. And apparently this mine has something to do with the guy's burial place. He was a musician, but he forsake playing music to fight in a war, and he regretted it. So I guess we'll figure that out. Anyway, so I do often feel very alone, and I am okay with that. One of the things that burnt me out in MMOs is playing with others. The expectation of how I need to play to suit them, and on, and so I like being by myself for now. There's quite a bit of group content in the game that I don't have access to by playing alone, but I haven't missed that content, so there's a note here. Vanishing crew. It is bad enough I'm stuck in this divine's forsaken desert with these disgusting goblin laborers no one will buy, but now my overseers are going missing. I have no idea where they're going or what's happening to them. I turn my back on those drunken fools for 3 seconds, and I'm suddenly down 2 men. If we keep going at this rate, we'll have to kill some of our labor stock just so we can keep them under control. Did the goblins take over? I feel like the goblins might have taken over. How do I want to deal with this? Okay. Oh, this is kind of an in-depth dungeon. Right. We'll circle around, I guess. Hi, ogres.
A divergence point.
was going to go this way, but then I saw a chest and was like, yeah, we're going this way. I know I've talked about it before, but one of the things about MMOs, for me anyway, the worst I've ever had my feelings genuinely, truly hurt was by playing in a game, or playing MMOs.
Feeling hostility.
And so I don't know if I want to open myself up to that again. What are you doing?
I can't believe... Well, after all the years it's taken me to find this place, I certainly did not expect to see someone else down here. Were you searching for it as well? Or do you even realize that this is the final resting place of Sabasad the Shield?
Who is Sabasad the Shield?
He was one of Divad Hunding's companions. He died fighting goblins. He was also my ancestor. I have spent 7 years in the desert searching for Sabasad's remains. My wife deemed this a fool's errand. She has probably given up on me by now.
Won't you return to her now?
Soon, yes. First, though, I must take proof of my find to the temple in Satakalam and ask the priest to ensure this is turned into a proper shrine. I wonder, would you consider taking word to her, telling Felisa I live, that I have succeeded?
Yes, I can take word to your wife.
I hope the message will give her some solace, and perhaps soften her heart so she will not be so angry when I return. She is in Sentinel, possibly in the inn. Tell her I've found Sabasad's remains and that I love her, and I will soon be home.
Are you sure she hasn't forgotten you?
I am not certain. Perhaps she has. Morwa knows that would have been better for her, but I have a feeling she abides for me. We had a very special love, and it was hard for me to leave. I owed this to my father, though. May his soul rest in peace.
How did you find this place?
It was one of those coincidences that can only be the work of the gods. I had exhausted my search of this area and decided to move on. I sat down to rest, leaned back, and fell down this hole. I was knocked out, but awoke to find I was here.
Oh, that seems suspicious. Alright.
By Mora's many eyes!
What are we fighting, Xander? Right, yeah, we're gonna go back this way. Circle out this way. We got some four-bar bastard sneaking around today. Probably is the one that's been causing my overseers to vanish. He managed to kill one of my men and injure 2 others, but he's ours now. He'll wish for death by the time I'm done with him. He's yet to say why he's here, but he'll talk soon enough. Oh, yeah, that's There's a lot of places for chests, and I'm a little, like, thinking I'm walking past a bunch. But I guess it doesn't. That's fine. Oh, this is what happens when you get nosy. The goblins broke free. I don't know how. If you get this, run for your life. Meet you at... I saw the Durzog, but I did not see the goblin.
And that's done. What's next? Found it!
Oh, did the goblins and the
How imposing!
even bigger. The name of that goblin was even bigger. So did they partner up and become buddies? And then kill everybody? Okay. Need to go with this way. Not this way, but decided to stick here for a second and kill these guys. While we pillage a little.
Hostilities ended. Now to relax.
A tub of skulls. That's attractive. Is this like supposed to be a bed? A rock bed? This way. Sorry, little beetle. I appreciate your crawlies, though, for bait.
Your fate is sealed!
Pickaxe to the back of that guy's spine.
Someday you'll make something surprising with that.
Okay, so we've got a crystal over here we'll grab real quick. And I guess I have no choice but to do my story quest. to in a second. Hold on. Or maybe I talk to you first? I don't know.
They will pay for what they... Satakar's wrath, Wayfarer. Unless you want to wade through an army of undead, go no further. These dogs, the Withered Hand, they seized control of Tuwaka's throne, and now they are raising the consecrated dead. How is this even possible?
Is it because they stole the Yancy wards?
The Yancy wards? Stolen? There is no way. The impervious vault? How? This does explain how they raise the consecrated dead, though. It also explains why Tuwaka is so angry. He speaks to me. He says the temple must be cleansed, and now.
How do we cleanse it?
Oh, Tuwaka will do the cleansing. We must only clear the way. If you will help me light the sacred braziers, Tuwaka will send his breath to help us destroy the Withered Hand and return the dead to the sand.
Sure, I will help light the braziers.
For each direction the wind blows, there is a brazier. Light the first 3 and meet me at the west brazier. I will light that one. Then we will light the central brazier together and soon see Uwafa and his Withered Hand destroyed.
The game has me trained like Pavlov. I want to go do the dolmen because we heard the sound. I don't need to do the dolmen. What exactly will Tuwaka's breath do?
We do not know. There is no record of these defenses ever being used. All I can recall is reading that it is supposed to help cleanse the temple and return the dead to their rest. Uncertainty is part of the fun, though, right?
How do you know Uwafa?
This man is very dangerous. He is the leader of these Withered Hand dogs. He offered me the chance to leave peacefully. I wanted to protect my fellow priests, but we could not surrender Tuwaka's sacred ground without a fight.
Can you tell me more about the temple?
Tuwaka is the caretaker of the far shores. We will all visit him one day. The throne is the final resting place of our honored ancestors. Our heroes have been buried here for centuries. It is terrible that their rest has been disturbed.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't run down there because from the sounds of how quickly that dolmen was done, it was another group. So they must be circling around this map doing it, which is fine. Just weird. There's supposedly a book somewhere around here.
This is not good. Not good at all. I've killed a skeleton or 2 in my day, but this is worse than that. We are going to need more Ashaba.
I am one of your tribe. I am Ashaba.
You? I'm pretty good with faces, but I don't know yours. You must have just joined then. Either way, welcome to the tribe. It's good that you're here. Do you understand why I am concerned? Some of the greatest heroes in history are buried here. Kings, queens, legendary warriors. If they've risen, it is Ashaba duty to kill them, and that's not going to be easy.
Is there something I can do to help?
There is. I maintain vigil here to ensure that certain ancient heroes, let's just say, if they're raised, that's a problem. With what's happened here, I need someone to check their graves. If they're up and about, they need to be put down.
I can check their graves.
Thank you. This is no small thing, I ask, and I appreciate you stepping up. The 3 graves I need you to check belong to Armajorina, Yokita Razul, and Queen Afsar. They changed the course of history. They deserve to rest now.
I understand.
I'll mark the graves' locations on your map. I'd go with you, but I have to watch and ensure they don't slip by. There are other Ashaba who can join you, though. You want one skilled in swordplay, or one who's adept at restoration magic?
No, restoration magic.
You're brave to cross blades with these heroes yourself. Don't worry, though. This man will ensure you do not fall.
Thank you.
There are many heroes buried here, to be sure. But these three are the ones Ashaba's scholars are most concerned about. They were extremely powerful in life, and scholars fear they could be extremely dangerous in death.
Who was Armirga Rena?
Rena was an arminger in the Order of Diagna, who died in the final days of the Siege of Orsinium. She was born in the siege camp there, and spent her entire 26 years fighting the orcs. They say it was her sacrifice that brought us victory.
Who was Razul famous for?
Razul fought alongside Divad Hunding, leading the regatta to conquer Alakir. When the Natotambu and the Yokud nobility came later, Razul made himself Yokida to cement the power of the regatta. Some call him the first forebear.
Afsar was the queen of Valakar?
Yes, she seized the throne the ancient way. Late in the First Era, the king died with no heir and the nobles squabbled over the throne. Afsar solidified her rule by killing the opposition. Despite its bloody start, her reign was very peaceful.
Okay. Oh, we've got someone to protect us. Nice, nice.
We can use this.
The dolmen is open again. We do not need to go to the dolmen. We do not need to go to the dolmen. We do not need to go to the dolmen.
And tranquility.
Nice. Ew, invisible. Where am I supposed to be going?
We have an accord.
Yeah, they're forcing those dolmens. That was really quickly, and I'm really glad that I did not go down there. I just gotta remember. Not to get tricked into going. It's just I hear that sound and I'm like, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. Sorry. Tuwaka's prayer, Tuwaka, god of the far shores, we ask for your blessing and guidance. On this completed walkabout, may she appear before your throne in virtue and strength. Lead her along the path of stars, show her the way, prepare her for the life to come as our honored ancestor, with her sword at her side. Thanks, Xander. Oh, there's another dolmen kicked off over there.
Make better choices!
What are we fighting? I'm trying to decide if this is how they really look or if the game is lagging and not loading in their skins, which is something that happens. Oh. Yesterday I happened to pass by the mausoleum of King Rabushek and decided to stop by, as I always admire the statues of ward and warning that guard its entrance. I was shocked to find the crypt in a state of abject negligence. Sand choked the doorway, prayer wheels were faded or missing, and someone had scrawled Yazamina is indecorous in the lintel. This is entirely unacceptable. Rabushek's crypt is your quadrant of the necropolis, and I must hold you responsible for this malfeasance. I am well aware that since that incident with the drunken scholar, may Sadako smite him, the remains of Rabushek are no longer in residence in his mausoleum. This is no excuse. The reconsecrations of His Majesty remains, what the Ashabah left of him anyway, is nearly complete, and his rite of reinterment is to take place at mid-year. I expect to see his mausoleum restored to pristine condition by Lourdes at the latest, or he won't be spending any Freitas nights in Bergama for the foreseeable future. Priestess. Right, and I failed. I guess I didn't realize they were timed.
Ew.
Right.
Be sure to wash your hands.
Let's finish this one, and then we will continue on. Hi, Lady Queen. I'm so sorry.
There's more where that came from.
Right.
Mora's many tentacles. What can an Arcanist do? Traverse that impediment.
have done well, Wayfarer. Tuwaka is pleased.
Is he gonna cleanse the temple now?
Very soon. It is like Tuwaka is taking in the air and preparing to send his breath. The withered hand here will soon crumble, and the particles will drift away like sand in the wind. Tuwaka says you will have the pleasure of killing this Uwafa. With his help, of course. First, you must light the final brazier over there. Then, Tuwaka's breath will come.
And how do I get to Uwafa?
Uwafa has sealed himself inside the sanctum with my priests. I fear for them, but Tuwaka will help us. He will unseal the doors. Then you can go in and kill this necromancer bastard. Are you ready to witness the power of a god, my friend?
I'm ready whenever you are.
Go now, and light the final brazier. Do not fear the power of Tuwaka. You and I, we are his champions in this.
What about the Anzi wards?
Oh, yes. We cannot forget those. If this Uwafa has them, we will soon get them back. Even with the Anse wards, Uwafa is no match for the strength of a god.
Do you know the history of the wards?
Of course. All priests of Tuwaka know such things. The wards were forged when 3 Anse gave their lives to channel their spirits into their blades. They did this so that the wards would protect the consecrated dead.
So how is Uwafa raising the consecrated dead?
In the hands of these necromancers, the strength of the Anse wards is much weakened. With some magics, they might even be able to pervert the ward's power for terrible ends. It is good that we will soon have them back.
Okay, where am I going? I do not need to go there.
Oh, great Tuwaka, keeper of souls, hear the prayer of your humble servant. Your sacred grounds have been defiled. The rest of our ancestors have been disturbed. I ask you to send your sacred breath to cleanse the temple, and give us your blessing to destroy the defiler. He has given his blessing.
Into Tuwaka's sanctum.
Go into the
My
inner
mission leads
sanctum
elsewhere.
and kill Uwafa.
Okay, that's okay, dude. Thanks for helping me. Ashaba healer, I appreciate it. Instead, you don't have to follow. Tuwaka is the god who escorts the souls of departed red guards to the afterlife of the far shores. Though a soul may have enemies who will try to keep it from reaching the far shores, Tuwaka is sly and clever and always outwits them. Oh, well, this looks like fun. This looks like... what is this? Okay, well, this looks like this is going to be a battle. Hello. Oh, you are torturing them. I'm so sorry, my dude.
Thank you. The corruption in my ward is gone. But the other wards, you must find them.
I will. Well, that wasn't as bad of a fight. I thought, I didn't realize that they were priests, and I thought they were like his minions, and I thought we were gonna have to fight them all, but instead we just massacred them. Well, we released them from their prison.
I am very proud. Tuaka says that you smote this Uwafa mightily. You recovered the ward of Anseradan as well. The temple is restored, and Alakir is safer. Tuaka is pleased.
What about the other Ansi wards?
Tuaka says you should not worry. He says you will find them. I can watch over the ward of Anseradan for now. Tuaka has much faith in you, my friend. He wants me to give you this. You should be honored. I do not know where the other Anse wards have been taken, but Tuaka tells me that you must go east, my friend. He says that is the next step on your journey.
I will go east, but can he tell you anything more specific?
No, Tuaka is quiet now. He is not worried about you. He is more worried about me getting the temple cleaned up. I have a suggestion, though. I think you should start your search in the city of Bergama.
Why Bergama?
There is a great scholar in Bergama. Her name is Zore. She knows much about the Anse wards. She may have the answers we seek. Wherever you go, Tuaka will be with you. Of that, I am certain.
Alright, I will go speak to Zora. Okay, those guys are... They're friendly, but they're... undead. Weird. Okay, well, let's go talk. Oh! Yeah. I did not look when I stepped off.
There's no need for me to ask whether the heroes had been raised when you found them. I only need to know, are they now at rest?
Yes, they are dead.
Then you fulfilled the duty of the Ashaba here, and saved me a dung heap of trouble. As we Ashaba always say, true honor need not be named. I hope we cross paths again.
Okay, we're done there. Let's go see what that is about. Is to just unlock the point of interest on the map. Don't think there's a fast way down. And oh, sure there is. See, we're fine. Oh, is someone trying to kill him? Yep.
Slow down.
Well, that was fun. Now what? Oh, we got a quest down here we need to go do. Okay, we'll go do that.
Good find, cohort.
We're back to here again. Okay, real quick, because I'm sure I've got stuff that needs to pop.